Should you play Team Fortress 2 in 2021? Well, the short answer is, of course, definitely. It's a great game, right? The game is also free, so you literally have nothing to lose. But if you're wondering, why is this game so great? Well, this is exactly what we're going to talk about today, so let's begin the video. Team Fortress 2 is a class-based first-person shooter released back in 2007. It has been alive for 13 years. This game is so old that even some random kid playing it can be even younger than the game. For a game that has maintained its player base for so long, it must have some amazing qualities in it. So let's talk about the gameplay first. The game has a variety of game modes to choose from: Attack Defense, CTF, Control Points, King of the Hill, Payload, and some other alternative game modes. All of these game modes are very common among shooters. You can probably figure out what you should do relatively quickly. Maps often have arrows with team colors to tell you where to go. If you're red, then follow the red arrows and vice versa. You can play as one of the 9 mercenaries. Each of them are mostly balanced and unique in their own way. For example, the Scout grants you fast speed but gives you low max HP. The Heavy gives you the most powerful gun in the game and a massive 300 max HP. But your movement speed is slow and is a big target for snipers. Spy can backstab enemies and kill them instantly, but you'll need to fool your enemies into believing your disguise in order to get close. The 12v12 format allows chaotic and fun battles to happen. I mean, just, try it out yourself. Experience the constant fast-paced action and you'll know what I mean. The game is also deeper than you think. Every class needs you to master a certain skill to be good at. Good soldiers need to learn how to airshot and do advanced rocket jumps. A good demo man needs to master 2 primary weapons. Good engineers need to manage time efficiently without getting killed, and so on. You can spend thousands of hours into this game and still not be good at it. The deep mechanics of this game makes it very hard to learn, so don't get too frustrated when you're bad at the game. Now let's talk about the loadouts. You can customize your character with different cosmetics and change your weapons. Some weapons, such as the direct hit, act as a side grade. It deals more damage and the rocket speed is increased, but its splash damage radius is decreased by a lot. These unlockable weapons have their own pros and cons. Therefore, they don't make the stock weapons weak. In fact, the stock weapons are the most reliable weapons in the game, so don't worry about weapon balancing. Other weapons grant you an entirely different way to play that class. For example, Demo Man can change his explosives to a sword and shield. He then can charge into enemies and become a god at melee combat. A sniper can change his sniper rifle to a bow and arrow, allowing him to get closer during combat. If you want these weapons, you can borrow them from the store for a week or get them through buying a key and then trading in scrap.tf. These weapons allow you to experience your favorite class in a new way, making things fresh and more fun. The visual design of TF2 is very underrated in my opinion. A lot of futuristic shooters nowadays just flood the screen with flashy and overbearing effects. Like, what the fuck are you shooting at? Fucking health bars? TF2's graphics are cartoony, stylish yet simplistic. The silhouette of the mercs are designed to be distinct and easy to spot. Combined with the team colors, it's not hard to see through the never-ending explosions and get an idea of what's going on. Each merc has their own personality. Medic acts like a mad scientist who likes birds. Soldier is a crazy, patriotic man who is obsessed with war. Pyro is just straight up weird. He or she acts like a psychopath who thinks he or she is living in a fantasy world. This game's lore is ridiculous, and you know what? It's pretty entertaining. You can watch the expertly crafted Meet the Team videos to, well, meet the team. If you don't have the patience to watch those entertaining videos or read through the wiki, you can get a good idea of the personalities of the 9 mercs through in-game voice lines.
I've been shagging your wife! Ha ha!
Man, the voice actors really did a good job, didn't they? For those who want to know even more about the mercs, comics are even made by Valve. You can read them on TF2's official website. Though, well, the comics aren't frequently updated. The last comic actually ended on a cliffhanger, which, well, aren't we seeing a pattern here? Anyways, speaking of updates, this game hasn't had a content update for quite a while now. But smaller updates are still frequent. Those updates often include new community made cosmetics and weapon skins, bug fixes, and seasonal maps, mainly for Christmas and Halloween. In addition, the last stand update allowed Valve to test the waters for a completely community made update, and it was a blazing success. Maybe there will be a community update for TF2 in the future as well. Wait a minute, what the fuck is that? Well, here comes another problem. Aimbots. These bots headshot everything in their line of sight and ruin the fun for everybody. If you're a new player, you might even be mistakenly kicked by people who think you're an aimbot. If you encounter these bots, try to vote kick them by pressing F1. If it doesn't work, then just simply leave the server. You won't be punished for doing so. In conclusion, TF2 is a class-based first-person shooter with a stylish art style and fun and interesting gameplay. Although it has some rough edges such as aimbots and infrequent content updates, the rich game mechanics make the core game very enjoyable and replayable. I have loved this game since I was a kid, and I highly recommend you to try it out. And last but not least, thanks for watching.